Ho ho buddies, welcome to Borderline Games. I'm Gareth and today we're doing an episode of Virtue's Last Reward. Last time we saw Sigma's ending, which told us a couple of things. It told us that A, Sigma is an android, an android or cyborg. He's got cybernetic arms. Does that mean that he's a cyborg or does that mean that he's an android? I think it's a cyborg, right? Regardless. We saw another ending where the bomb went off, which unlocked this one here. So I was figuring that we were going to have a look at this next time. And we're at the next time now, so let's do this next. So basically we have this one, and then we've got a couple of what I suspect are dead ends. But I guess we'll find out. Is it best for me to just do the dead ends real quick, just to prove that they are dead ends? Let's do it. Let's do the dead ends. So this one I need to betray. Let's do a dead end stream. Alright. Skip this. There's the cream on my hand. Betray. Vote has been recorded, please wait. Then when I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others filing out of their rooms as we did. Why? I didn't have an answer for her. All I could think about was that white liquid. What was it? Some kind of discharge? Blood? No, it couldn't be blood. Blood wasn't white, that was insane. I was lost in thought when Luna spoke. I'm going to the infirmary. Huh? Don't you want to see the results? Why? I already know what they're going to be. Her usual warm personality seemed to have gone cold. Whether it was because I'd chosen betray or because she'd noticed that something was wrong with my body, I couldn't say. Excuse me. And with that, she was gone. I turned back to the projection. With heavy steps, I headed towards Kei, Dio, and Temioji. So usually it means that someone has passed. Oh, hang on, have I passed? I think I have this time. Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen. Boom. Boom. Okay, just the 3 of them. Ally, ally. Ally, ally. Betray. Alright. You get to go. Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points. Let's skip this.
What the hell?
Sigma has 9 BP. See? I told you! The bastard's finally showing his true colours.
What the hell are you doing? Quiver isn't even voting.
I have misjudged you. I never thought you would do something so cowardly. There was nothing I could say. I had chosen betray of my own volition. But had I really? Had I really pressed the button of my own free will? The more I thought about it, the more I felt as if some other force had guided my hand to the button. It's weirdly meta. Perhaps it had been fear. I was scared by the white fluid that had appeared on my palm. Maybe that had been the tipping point, and I decided that I had to escape as soon as possible. Damn the consequences. If I got out, then the nightmare would be over. That's all it was, right? A nightmare. It couldn't be real. White blood was insane. Impossible. That was when I looked up and saw the others staring at my hand. Oh, shit. I quickly put my hand behind my back, but it was already too late. They moved toward me like wolves closing in for the kill. Sigma. What was that?
He was cut. It must have been blood.
But why was it white? Isn't that obvious? He's not human. Not human. No, what are you saying? Of course I'm human. I'm 100% human.
Then explain that white stuff.
I swear to God, I've no idea what it is. You have to believe me. I'm afraid you're not being very convincing. Oh, you're one to talk. We can't even see you. You could be a robot. Maybe that's even a suit. Maybe that's not even a suit, that's just you, robot you. No. That seems extremely unlikely. However bad my amnesia might be, I'm quite sure of my humanity. I am without a doubt not a robot. They probably just programmed you to think that. Alright, it's pretty obvious this guy's dangerous and probably unhinged. We should take him down. I agree.
Looks like there's no other way. Now that he's got 9 BP from stabbing Clover in the back, there's a good chance he'll try and get out of here by himself.
Hey, hold on a minute. Let's not do anything rash. I didn't have a choice. I spun around and ran for the number 9 door. No, I don't think so. Shit. Let go of me. I was no match for all 3 of them. Oh, Prismatic Queen. Thank you for following. How's it going? You alright? I was no match for all 3 of them. Before I could take 2 steps, I was on the floor, pinned. The desperation was only getting stronger. However, and I writhed and twisted in a futile attempt to get free. God damn it. You have to let me go. This is all some kind of mistake. A misunderstanding. It's a conspiracy. Huh. So there's a conspiracy to turn your blood white. You're a funny guy.
Stop trying to get away. It's over.
Shit. Get off me. Let me go. If you won't calm down, then you leave me no choice. I'd hoped we could avoid this. Try not to struggle too much. No. Don't. Yeah, there's a dead end. Oh, maybe not a dead end. Seems like a dead end. The first thing I felt when I woke up was the hard pain of a bruise all the way across my neck. Kay must have suffocated me. My head felt like it had been stuffed with cotton, and I had to put out a hand to steady myself as I stood up. Where am I? Is this the infirmary? How long had I been out? My foot bumped into something and I looked down to see the injection gun. A glass vial named Sopril was still attached to it. The anesthetic. After choking me, they'd made sure I wasn't getting up in the near future. That meant I could have been asleep for a long time. Where is everyone? I glanced around the room. Had everybody left me? It was empty. Except for me. It took me a moment to realise what was especially odd about that. Even Quark and Alice had disappeared. What the hell's going on? That was when I noticed it. Quark and Alice weren't the only things that had disappeared. 2 other things. 2 other very important things were also gone. My bracelet. And my left hand. For a long moment I just stared, dumbstruck. What I was seeing couldn't possibly be real. But there it was. A smooth cross-section of my arm where a hand should have been. A thick, white liquid dripped slowly from the stump. What? What is this? Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god! Yeah! A scream clawed its way out of my body, taking my mind with it. Then after that, nothing. Dead end? Game over. Cool. Right, okay, that's a dead end. Let's find another one. Just want to make sure that there's nothing important in these little bits. Okay, so done. Okay, let's just go here. So another betray. Start. Skip through this. Which has been recorded, please wait. What did you choose, Sigma? You didn't see me push the button. No! Huh, well, you'll know in a moment. What you want to do after that is up to you. You can come with me if you want, or you can stay here. Your choice. That's as good as saying you chose betray. Huh. I grinned and headed toward the display. Callous. Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, we're going. Are we actually going to escape? Or are they going to pin us down again? Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelets to see your updated bracelet points. So Quark dies. Whoa, it's not going to go down well. What did you do, Clover? Sorry, it wasn't me. Sigma. Huh. Yeah. Care to explain this then? What's there to explain? It's exactly what it looks like. I'm getting out of here. What? Are you going with him, Clover? When they all turned to look at Clover, I made my move. My feet pounded across the metal floor of the warehouse as I ran for the number 9 door. Hey, wait! He'd have to do better than shout if he wanted to stop me. It was closer. I was almost there. I took one last running leap and slammed into the wall. The unlocking device right in front of me. With a yell of triumph, I threw the lever down. Are we actually going to get out? It goes up so slow that surely someone would have got me before I ran out. The door began to open. A heavy metallic grinding noise filled the room. Shit! That son of a bitch actually did it! His voice sounded almost surprised. I turned to face him. Sorry, but it looks like this is goodbye. Sigma. Don't worry. I'll go to the police as soon as I get out and come back with help. I'm not going to just leave you here to die. Don't give me that shit. I know a liar when I see one. Really? Maybe you should get your eyes checked. Gah! Are you guys just going to let him run off like this? No way. I can't allow that. He took advantage of a sick kid. He's just a coward. Agreed. I also agree. That's it then. Let's get him. Ready? Yeah. He's toast. Just leave it to us. Hey now, don't do anything you'll regret. This door only opens once, you know. If you stop me, then... Give it up. Charge! Shit. I spun back around to face the door. There it was, right in front of me. Freedom. I leapt for it. Or at least I tried. Uh-oh. It happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly my cheek was being pressed against the cold steel floor of the warehouse. The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds. Shit! Let me go! Let go of me, goddammit! I could feel something huge, heavy and metal pressing against my back. Kay had to be holding me down. I flailed and kicked, but it didn't do any good. What are you doing? You're just killing yourselves. The door only opens once if I don't. I know. Go, Clover. Oh, they let Clover through? Huh? You're the only one of us with 9 BP. Nobody else can get out. But this is an order from your commanding officer. You're to escape from this facility. Once you've accomplished that, call for help. That's... Stop complaining and go. If that door closes, it's all over. None of us will get out of here alive. Leave. The door had already begun to close. The space was narrowing quickly, but was still wide enough for a single person to make it through. Fine. You didn't leave me much choice. Ah! Kicked her through. I couldn't see what happened, but I heard enough to guess. Alice had shoved Clover through the door. Looking up, I could see Clover's feet just beyond the doorway. The door cut her legs off. Alice! Go. Call for help. I'm counting on you. Alice! No! I can't! Is there a reason why she can't? The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay. Another dead end? Game over. Okay. What else we got? So we've got 1, 2, 3. I reckon we'll leave the dead ends there for now, and we will have a look at this route. I'm hoping that we can find the last bomb. What? Sigma's BP is... it is negative. Suddenly, all eyes were on me. I felt their weight, but stood my ground. Oh, there's an injection that counteracts the whatever the poison is in the bracelets that we learnt about. It was the result I had expected. I took a deep breath and closed my eyes. I didn't have to wait long. It was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic Sopril. I blinked and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble, then gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor. Sigma! Sigma! Hang on! Hey! Sigma! Get up! Sigma! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Trying to open my eyelids was like trying to lift sheets of lead. My eyes had lost the ability to focus, but I could make out a blur that had to be Dio in front of the number 9 door. Damn it. You'll keep your promise, goddammit. I groaned and with a Herculean effort lifted my head, and then my sluggish body off the floor. Every step was a battle, and whenever I shifted my weight, my muscles threatened to give out again. Oh, he's got the actual thing on him, right? But somehow I forced myself ahead, a single thought burning in my mind. I would reach Dio. Then at last. The smudge of colour faded into a recognisable person. I threw up my hand in front of him. Give it back. Give me the medicine. Give it back. Don't act like it's yours. Aren't we supposed to share everything we find here? I don't care. Just hand me the medicine. What are you talking about? We found the Axelavia in the laboratory.
And Dio stole it?
What?
You mean he has it? Right now?
Yeah, so? I kept my promise. Now, you. I wasn't a fool. I knew the kind of person Dio was. There was a chance he would give us back the Axelavia. If he didn't, then I'd die with my hands around his throat. I gathered as much of my mind as I could and got ready to attack. Fine. Not quite what I'd been expecting. Here. With a shrug, he pulled the vial out of his pocket and tossed it toward me. I caught it and dropped the tiny glass bottle to my chest, worried I might drop it. The label said unmistakably, Axelavia. It was the real thing. Clover, take it. I held it out toward her.
Right. Of course.
She quickly tucked it into her pocket. Good. Now at least Quark will be alright. With that, the last of my strength left me, and I dropped to my knees.
Ah! Sigma, are you okay? Sigma? Sigma!
I guess this is it.
First is a Sopril, which puts you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the tuberculin is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
9 minutes. Once the Sopril was injected, I had 9 minutes until the muscle relaxant followed it. About 4 minutes had already passed, which left me with 5, give or take a little. In 5 minutes, I'd be dead. What could I do in 5 minutes? How could I save myself? Huh. I gave a raspy, quiet laugh. Even with death staring me in the face, I seemed to be determined to struggle right up until the very end. Okay, Sigma. You can do this. Clinging desperately to what little consciousness I had left, I racked my brain for any possible solutions. How could I save myself? How? There had to be something. Every problem, no matter how difficult, has a solution. There's always another option. Hopelessness is a state of mind. I just had to think. Think. If there was a way out, I'd find it. I wasn't ready to give up on life yet. There had to be an answer. We're about to unlock another key. Another lock. Unlock another lock. With a key.
Sigma, what's wrong with your hand? There's something white on it.
Cut the hand off?
The structure of the bones in your arms isn't anything close to a human. Your arms are cybernetic.
Open the third lock in VLR. Gotta hand it to you. What the hell was that? I have cybernetic arms. It was both shocking and utterly obvious. Of course my arms are artificial. Titanium alloy bones with an ABT exterior to mimic human skin. I had no idea why. Nor did I know when my human arms, which I distinctly remember having, had been replaced. And that flash of Luna I'd seen. I was certain it had never happened. Those things hardly mattered though. If I survived, I could worry about them later. The fact that my arms were mechanical, however, that might be useful. I called up all the strength I had left and stood one more time. What are you waiting for? Why didn't you open it already? What? Did I stutter? Open the number 9 door?
Sigma! What are you saying?
Looks like you finally gave up. Whatever. I was just about to flip the switch anyway. Then hurry up and... Hey, don't rush me. Okay, you've got 9 BP now, right? Yes. Well, what do you say? Wanna come with? I will remain here. Why? I cannot abandon Sigma. Don't worry about me. Go. You have to get outside and call for help. But do you think Dio will? If he's the only one who gets out of here, there's no hope for the rest of us. You're the only one we can count on. I understand. Great. Glad we got that settled. Shall we go? No. Stop. Fire began to move, but it was already too late. Dio grabbed the lever and threw it down. The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds. It's been fun. Peace. I promise to call for help and return as soon as I can. Please, do not give up hope. Yeah, I know. Just get going already. But just UK. Huh? As Dio turned to look at me, I crouched. Then, calling on every last bit of strength my wearied body could supply, I launched myself toward him like a coiled spring. I slammed into his legs, knocking him to the floor, and wrapped my arms around his ankles before he could get back up. Hey! What are you doing, you bastard? The door's gonna close. Let go! Let me go, goddammit! Let me go! He lashed out with his free leg at my head, shoulders and arms, but I held on. I ignored the pain tightening my grip with every blow. Hey, what the hell is this shit? Why are you doing this? I kept my promise, didn't I? Yeah, so did I. As far as I recall, I didn't say anything about letting you escape. What? Shit. Stop screwing around, asshole! I have to get out of here. I'm not gonna let my sacred mission get fucked up by some self-righteous idiot. Dio began to pull himself along with his elbows, bit by bit, edging closer to the exit. He was headed straight through the door. But the gate was already beginning to close. With only a few feet left to spare, it shut. Hang on. With only a few feet left to spare before it shut, he crawled across the threshold and beyond the door. Sigma! Stop! That's enough! Please, you have to let go. The door's going to shut on you if you don't let go. Huh, alright. See you later, Dio. Ha! You're an idiot right up until the end, aren't you? Just hurry up and die. You senile old fuck. Old? No. I'm going to live. What? Yeah. That's a noise. Foley artist was having a whale of a time with that. Number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay. The announcer's voice grated at the inside of my skull. I felt tired. So very, very tired. I felt my eyes flutter closed. And then nothing. Is this the same? Oh, it is the same. Oh, I guess... Is this the same one?
Finally awake.
Oh, finally awake, huh? That was Temioji for a second. Where am I? I rubbed my eyes and slid my legs off the bed to stand up. I mean, if you really wanted to escape, just everybody take their hands off. Just cut your arm off. Well, to be honest, it was an examination table, not a bed. Which meant... the infirmary. Huh? I guess they carried you out here after you passed out. You guess? Well, I wasn't there to see it. I was out, just like you. But I was in the AB room. Why? That bastard K. He punched me in the stomach. I can't believe him. He didn't want me voting, so... Whoa. And after he knocked you out, he voted betray, which brought his BP up to 9. Yes. So, where is he now? On the other side of the number 9 door. Oh, hang on. Holy shit. So is K supposed to be bad? I thought that was kind of like a red herring. Red herring or red heron? Red herring, right? With Dio! You told him to go, remember? Oh, yeah.
Is your arm okay?
Arm?
I heard what happened. Cybernetic arms, huh? Can't say I'm surprised. I was starting to get a feeling something was up with you.
I looked down at my left hand. Or rather, I looked down at where my left hand should have been. Instead, there was a stub, wrapped in white gauze. I told myself I'd do anything to get the cure, even if it meant letting Dio betray me, but I had a feeling I might come to miss my hand. Oh, yeah. How's Quark?
I'm right here!
Quark? Man, I'm glad you're alright. Feeling better?
Yep. Thanks to you. You got the medicine from that jerk Dio, right? Luna gave it to me and now I'm better. Thanks. You're the best, Mr. Sigma. You saved my life.
It seemed they'd shared stories whilst I was asleep. Everyone knew now how I'd made a deal with Dio and about the journal we'd found with the Latin in it. Clover and Phi seemed to have done most of the talking. It was completely... get your lips together. It was completely the opposite of what we guessed. We're not infected. The rest of the world is. That means this place isn't a quarantine facility. It's more like a shelter. Well, we don't know anything for sure yet. I thought the same thing you did, but then Sigma pointed out a couple of discrepancies. Yeah. Phi and I have already gone over it, but... I explained what I'd noticed. 1. If we were in a shelter for uninfected people, why had Quark been infected? Any place designed to keep a virus like that out would have a lot of safeguards to keep anything from getting in. Had the virus really bypassed all those measures? It didn't seem likely. 2. The timing of our abductions and the pandemic's outbreak was strange. It would make sense if we'd been rescued after the disease had become widespread, but that wasn't what had happened. First we'd been abducted, then the pandemic had broken out. 3. We didn't know why Zero had put us in the nonary game. If we were survivors he wanted to protect, then why try and kill us? If we were in a shelter, why wasn't it safe? Well, what about this? Maybe someone anticipated the pandemic. I don't know who. Probably Zero. Anyway, they grabbed us before the pandemic really started. Then they put us in the shelter. But then, after a while he got bored, so he decided to have us play this game to kill time. Who on earth would make people he rescued play a game where they could die just because he was bored? Well, we don't actually know if there is poison in this bracelet. What? You're the only one who's gotten injected so far. And when you did, it was only Sopril. What are you saying? That what I did at the number 9 door was all pointless? No, that's not what I mean. That can't be it. I'm sure there's tubercularine in those bracelets. The ADAM's analysis confirmed it. But what if the ADAM is lying? If you're going to do that, then we don't have anything to base any speculation on. You could say the newspaper article was fake, or that the Latin journal wasn't real. Or the journal was real, but my translation was a lie. You made it up? No. My translation was accurate. I'm just making the point that once you start talking about this stuff being fabricated, it doesn't stop. I don't think Sierra's doing this just to take the piss out of a lime. That's an interesting expression. What? I was just trying to stress that I don't think Zero would do this to pass the time. How'd you make that mistake? That is interesting. Okay. However, I do think Clover has half a point. Meaning? That someone did anticipate this pandemic. That part seems reasonable. Well, if the virus was spread on purpose, then I could see how that might make sense. Yeah. It's not like Noah put all the animals on his ark after the flood happened. He went around before the rain started falling to gather them all up. Right? Are you saying that we were rescued because we're all that's left of humanity? We were brought here because someone knew there would be a pandemic that would turn us into an endangered species. Does that mean we're supposed to repopulate the planet? Repopulate? I looked around and did a quick inventory. Okay. 4 women, an old man and a kid. That meant I was the only young, fertile man. Repopulation, huh? That didn't sound so bad. If that was the case, maybe there wasn't any reason to escape. If the newspaper and the journal were right, then the world outside was crawling with a deadly virus. Why would we go expose ourselves to that? This would be the safest, happiest place on Earth. Don't like where his mind's going, that's kind of gross.
The game's over. There's no point to any of this now.
No, that's not true. The game might not be might be over, but we've still got a lot of unanswered questions. In fact, we've got even more questions.
So, are those answers going to open the number 9 door again? It's all over. Why we're stuck here doesn't mean shit. The 8 of us aren't leaving ever. That's all that matters.
8. You're including the old woman?
Yeah. Hey, you know what? What if the old lady is Zero Senior?
Yeah, you're right. We never even considered that. But that would mean the person in charge of all this was murdered by somebody. That doesn't make sense.
Maybe she wasn't murdered.
Huh? Are you saying she was infected with Radical 6? And killed herself? Oh, good question. Good point. But we know that Dio killed her, right? But we didn't find a knife or any kind of weapon in the AB room with her. Maybe she was killed somewhere else. And then someone carried her in there. What? That's ridiculous. Well... Oh. Well, maybe we should go take a look at her one more time. Maybe we missed something. Sure, okay, we're going to see that she's missing. Is it going to be Saw? No, she's there. We looked down at the body of the old woman. Fi was the first to move. Quietly and methodically, she began to examine the woman and her clothes. I just stood there. Even if she was dead. No, especially because she was dead. I just didn't feel right touching her. After a few minutes, a few silent minutes, Fi suddenly stopped. She pulled something from one of the old woman's sleeves, then held it out toward me. Ooh. A card. It looks like an ID card for this place. Is that Karashiki? Is that Akane's name? That would clinch it, wouldn't it? Since it's got her picture on it, I'd say it's a safe bet the card is hers. Huh, looks like her name is Kurashiki. Kurashiki. Ever heard it before? Nope. You? No. Anything on the back? Pass equals Jumpy Doll. Password. Huh. There's something written here. It says Jumpy Doll. Well, actually it says pass equals Jumpy Doll. So I'm guessing Jumpy Doll is a password of some sort. What the hell does that mean? Beats me. Looks handwritten. She must have put it on here herself so she wouldn't forget it. Yeah. We were still looking for the card. No, we were looking the card over when I heard a commotion from the other part of the room. Alice, what's wrong? Alice.
Oh no! What do you plan to do with that?
Fi and I turned and gasped. Damn it. We ran to the other end of the room and skidded around the partition. What is she doing? Again, with this. There stood Alice, her hand wrapped tightly around the scalpel. So hang on, in this world, I wish that we could have things that happened in each timeline. So I thought that we'd cured Alice of her Radical 6 in this one. I guess not. She didn't seem stable. Her eyes were flat and hollow. How much is left on this one? A little bit, still. Her face was an emotionless mask. She wasn't well. The look on her face was all too familiar. We can skip this, right? No, we can't. Quark. She looked just like Quarker before he went insane. What that meant. Goodbye. Her hand moved, lifting the scalpel up high in the air and driving it down toward her heart. No!
Ah!
That's Clover. Did we stop her? Nope, we didn't. Okay, cool. Do 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 do. Is that just going to be the end? I guess so. The Quark ending. Saw Quark's ending in VLR. An equal and opposite reaction. Cool. Well, one ending down. Two more endings. It's not a two more. So, we have the password, which is cool. We've also got a couple of dead ends that we need to confirm are dead ends, even though I'm pretty sure they are. They all seem to kind of match the right thing, but I feel like maybe one's not going to be. But we'll find out next time on Borderline Games. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Virtue's Last Reward, and I will see you next time. Have a good evening. Bye bye.